Oi oi, how's it going guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very quick video. Now as it says on the tin, the title of the video, I'll be having a short break away from recording and uploading, and I thought that I'd do this video just to not necessarily justify or explain, but just to keep you guys and girls in the loop of where things are at. And that's really to do with how I'm feeling about actual sessions and yeah, some boredom and a few other bits. But I actually did do a recording at the middle to end of January, which was last month, and I did it as a walk and talk style vlog video down the beach, very similar to what Hyperlinks has done in the past, quite effective, with it just being like calm and chilled and not many people about. However, as you expect, the weather in winter, it was very windy and cold, and there was elements of that video which were just overpowered by wind. So even though I got all the points across, I thought that I'd redo the video in my house on the PC. And as well, there was lots of dog walkers out, so I had to pause the video twice, and people were just like looking at me like, who is this guy just like walking down the beach talking to his phone? So yeah, I don't know why I didn't do it from the beginning in the house, but here I am with attempt number 2. So yeah, ultimately that first clip, which you never got to see, talked about me having a big break. Since then I've had quite a few sessions, and I have given it a go, and I've felt the same as I had before. And this is the main reason why I just need to have a little bit of a break from it. There was a point in the last video where I said, and I know you didn't get to see this, but I was going to say I was having a 6-month break. So realistically, 6 months is way too long. So I just need to get some ideas off you guys firstly to try and address the first issue that I'm having. So this is part of the reason why I'm doing this video, and hopefully I can get some good ideas. Now, as people are probably aware, the way that I've been sort of, my mannerisms in video, I don't know if you've picked up on it, there's not really much excitement and motivation from myself in them at the moment, and I'm really struggling to find the motivation to go out and do videos, and trying to keep to this schedule, and that's for a few reasons, and what people believe they do or don't. Boredom is probably one of the biggest ones. How I'm feeling about slot sessions in a whole is completely different to how I felt when I first started doing this channel. 2 years ago, as you can see here on this clip here, May the 31st was when this channel was created. I can't remember when I uploaded the first video, but in around that time I was recording for the first time, and 500s was a completely new concept for me. Throughout all my years I've been playing pub fruits and other bits and bobs as a highly disciplined, in a highly disciplined manner, and 500s never really entertained me. I never really wanted to play them. I just thought they were a mugs game, and all this. And when I actually started recording for the channel, I said to myself, I'm going to play everything and record everything just to keep my brain activated, flowing, motivated, invigorated. Hence why you see casino sessions, bookie sessions, pub sessions, bingo sessions, arcade sessions, you name it, I try and do it. Now I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's something that I've always tried to do to firstly, you know, accommodate everyone's needs and everyone's interests, and also to keep me occupied, keep me engaged. So yeah, 2 years ago when I started this channel, I say 2 years ago, it's not exactly 2 years, you know, but near enough. The 500s and the volatility of the games and how they played and the different concepts was a new thing. And I was like a kid in a toy store, I must admit. I had a really good year. The volatility of the games just really intrigued me, how a set of ultra plays can just give you a £400 win or a jackpot, and how you could string a couple together. And I was, yeah, like I said, I was doing backflips inside. Now, fast forwarding to this day and age, 2 years later pretty much, or say a year and a half later, I've started to notice that that dopamine hit that I used to have is no longer there. Mini Bucket said to me, he goes, you don't celebrate any big wins anymore. And I'll be honest with you, externally, physically, I don't. Internally, I still have that buzz. I do. I still am happy when I win, but I don't necessarily show it anymore. And to that end as well, the different games that are available to play are just the same. And I think that you guys must notice that all these gambling channels, whether it's me and the other big names or even the smaller ones, we play the same stuff. And yes, it gives you your fix. Yes, it is enjoyable. I do put effort into how I edit the videos to try and make the viewing experience as best as possible. But the slot choices are very similar. And I find that when I watch videos, I'm finding in this day and age that I'm skipping content. I'm just fast forwarding on my phone because I'm just like, I've seen this 1,000,001 times. And if I'm feeling it, you guys must be feeling it. So I always said to myself, when I first started off, that unless there was a significant financial situation or extreme boredom, it would consider me just having a break. And it's got to that point now where I am, promise you, hand on my heart, finding slot sessions extremely boring. There's not one game on that terminal that excites me, with the exception of 3, I'd say. And we're talking about arcade terminals here. I love Secrets of Memnon. I think it's a great game. That's a new one. Black Knight Evolution, a very volatile game, but again, something that I enjoy. I love Himalayas. Other than that, all the games I've played 1,000,001 times. So when I approach myself to go and do a slot session and I go and record, I find myself, what can I play which firstly can give me a chance of winning, and secondly, I will enjoy. And I can't think of any. I really can't. And that is the biggest problem. And I'm finding that the slot sessions are extremely boring. And I'm not even getting motivated to go and record. Now, the way I've done my recording in the past is I record a lot of sessions to give me weeks ahead. I've always done that. I've always kept ahead of the game, and that relieves the stress of the schedule. But it also allows me to have like a break in my own sense as well if I need it. And since the end of January, because I've had a whole of February, and you've probably noticed I've uploaded every single day in February. I don't know if you noticed that. I could have spread them out through March as well, but I just thought I'm going to upload them all in February, and then I'm going to have a break from the end of February from what you see. And I'm going to do that for a month at least. Now I say that because I've got a meet plans with 7 Neighbours, and hopefully Hyperlinks and Trono, as well as a few others, Mark Moore, Tomo, Andy Bates, at the end of March. I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that, but I'm going to just step away from it till then, which will mean that there will be no content for at least March. Now, I was, like I said in the previous clip, which you never got to see, I was considering a much longer break. I was thinking about 6 months. But this is where I need your help, if you can. If you've got any ideas in your minds, please whack them in the comments. Something that you might think might reinvigorate the love for me to record, because I'm really struggling to actually get the motivation to go out and do slot sessions. I'm finding over the last few months that I've just been doing it just because I feel like I have to. I shouldn't be doing that. I should be like wanting to and like looking forward to going and actually have those slot sessions. So yeah, I'm thinking about having this break and hopefully it like reinvigorating it. But if you have any ideas, then just please whack in the comments below. I know people can say, yeah, more casino sessions. Like I enjoy casinos, I really do, but I get bored quickly up there too. A lot of casinos don't let you record. So yeah, there's a few bits with that. People are saying about going online. I've been considering maybe going online, but again, I mean that's probably the best option really. But then I'm very cautious about me then thinking that amount of money in my bank online isn't real, and I get carried away. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it all really. And I could really do with some sort of ideas like to try and get it going. There's been some really, really good ideas over the last few months that people have put in the comments, and I've read every single comment like I always do, and I respond to everyone unless it's the usual trolls which just get a sweet block now. And I appreciate those requests or those ideas, and whack as many as you can in this video. And hopefully I'll be able to use them myself, and I'll think, oh, that's a good idea, let's go and do that. But what you can take out of this sort of short video is that I'm going to be having that break till at least the end of March. There won't be no content for March. I might continue the football bets, which I know a very small minority follow, but that's something I actually do enjoy, so I still might do them. If I don't and I completely step away from it, then you know the reasons why. There are a couple other little smaller reasons, and I'll just mention them now. One of the biggest ones is the good and bad people of YouTube. There's some really terrifically nice fucking people on YouTube, and I think in the genre of gambling, there's like loads of different like sectors or genres on YouTube. I think gambling is one of the places where you're going to experience a lot more hate compared to other places, and that's because gambling can cause destruction and horrible scenarios for people, personal consequences and things like that. And I understand that, and I've always been open and honest about the risks of ultra play and the risks of playing FOBTs. I've always tried and stress that throughout all the videos that I do. And I mean, those, just leading back, those good people, I can only thank you. I mean, like, you're terrific people, lovely people. Some of you I've never met before, some of you I have. You just like keep doing your thing, really. But on the other flip of it, those people that just constantly, reluctantly, they're so persistent, they just do not give up. They just need to get a life. People jump into conclusions about things with the channel and stating that they're always winning videos. People saying that it's fake, I've got a FOBT in my living room. And like, I know a lot of people would just say, just ignore it. And that's what I do. I mean, like I said, people get a sweet block. There's one particular person who I know who it is, by the way, who trolls constantly, has loads of different accounts, constantly creates them. It just grow up in it. Just like, get a life. If you don't believe anything I say, don't believe it. If you don't believe that I've ever played fruit machines, then don't believe it. If you don't think I've been around since 2004 playing them, don't believe it. I don't care. I generally don't. Those people just also, in the back of my mind, contribute to, if I'm not enjoying it, if I'm not enjoying the recording, then what's the point? If I'm not enjoying it, I'm not really engaging, embracing it, then what is the point in even in recording? If I'm getting that as well, and I'll be honest with you, I manage the comments really well. I think anyway. I listen and read to every comment, and I give every single person that comments a chance. But as soon as they start abusing, saying they're going to break my jaw, saying that they're going to do this and that, then they just get a sweet block. And I'll be honest with you, without delving into it, 20 years ago, I would have reacted a completely different way. I would have been happy to meet them and see where that led, if you know what I mean. But we're all getting old now, and we've all got commitments. It's just a fucking gambling channel. That's all it is. That's the be all and end all. All it is me recording my sessions and uploading them. It has no effect on anyone else. Yet people take it personally, and I can't get it. I can't grasp it. And people just need to understand. And it's only a small minority. If they've got a gambling issue, they've got a gambling problem, then address it. Don't take it all out on people like myself and other slot channels when it's nothing to do with us. Like, we just record. But equally, I also understand, and I can't say I relate, but I can, I get it. I understand it, and that's why I also am quite supportive with it. But just go about it in the right way. Don't just be so negative and so horrible, and just such a I just don't get it. Like, fucking grow up. I know it sounds harsh and it sounds horrible, but just get on with it. But anyways, that's the two main reasons. I know a lot of people are going to jump to conclusions and say, it's to do with money. I don't like losing money. No one likes losing money. And I've only ever gambled with what I can afford to lose. Simple as that. But it's not to do with that. I could go out and have slot sessions every day, pretty much, if I wanted to, but I decide not to because it's unhealthy for mentally and unhealthy physically, but also it's just not it's not enjoyable. And if you're not enjoying it, what's the point? So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. Just to conclude, really, if you've got any great ideas, then please whack them in the comments. I really, really would appreciate that. And what I'm saying in this video about that last little bit, I don't mean any offence by it to anyone. I just wish that people would just step back and open their eyes to the whole scenario. When people say that I win 99% of the time, there's been countless times I've not recorded and lost, and countless times where I've not recorded and won. If I was saying that I was winning all the time when I weren't, why would I do that? Why would I lie? Something that is a constant theme, that is, which I forgot to mention a minute ago. What do I get out of lying about slot sessions? Just think about that. Realistically, what do I get? If I was affiliated to Ladbrokes or Corals and I was constantly recording Corals and Ladbrokes, then I'd understand, because I'd want to put those FOBTs in the right limelight and try and promote them. But I've got nothing to promote here. I just record and then I upload, and what you see is what you get. I'm going to end it there. But yeah, enjoy the last few videos of February. If I've some drastically decision to carry on recording, then you might see content go up. But if you don't, then you know the reasons why. And I'll see you in the end of March, maybe April time. Right, guys, much love like usual, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da.